分詞修飾。あの割れた窓を見なさい。
Look at the broken window.
Look at that broken window.
トムに割られた窓は明日直されるでしょう。
The window broken by Tom will be fixed tomorrow.
The window broken by Tom will be fixed tomorrow.
彼は中古車を買うつもりです。
He is going to buy a used car.
He is going to buy a used car.
これは有名な作家に使われた部屋です。
This is a room used by a famous writer.
This is a room used by a famous writer.
あなたは英語で書かれた本を読んだことがありますか？
Have you ever read a book written in
Have
English?
you ever read a book written in English?
Written in English?
彼はドイツ製の車を買いたがっています。
He wants to buy a car made in Germany.
He wants to buy a car made in Germany.
これは多くの人に愛されている歌なのですか？
Is this a song loved by many people?
Is this a song loved by many people?
英語は多くの人に話される言語です。
English is a language spoken by many people.
English is a language spoken by many people.
僕にゆで卵をいくつかください。
Give me some boiled eggs.
Give me some boiled eggs.
彼はお母さんが焼いたケーキを美味しく食べた。
He enjoyed the cake baked by his mother.
He enjoyed the cake baked by his mother.
10. 関係代名詞、視覚、人。彼には切手を集めるのが好きな友達がいます。
He has a friend who likes collecting stamps.
He has a friend who likes collecting stamps.
公園で走っている人たちが見えますか？
Can you see the people who
Can
are
you see
running
the
in the
people who are
park?
running in the park?
この学校には外国で生まれた生徒がたくさんいます。
In this school, there are many students who were born
In
abroad.
this school, there are many students who were born abroad.
動物が好きなその少女は獣医になりたがっている。
The girl who likes animals wants to be a veterinarian.
The girl who likes animals wants to be a veterinarian.
君は昨日僕たちに話しかけた男の人を覚えているかい？
Do you remember the man who spoke to us yesterday?
Do you remember the man who spoke to us yesterday?
毎晩夜更かしするその少年はよく学校に遅刻する。
The boy who stays up late every night is often late for school.
The boy who stays up late every night is often late for school.
彼女は歴史を勉強している大学生ですか？
Is she a college student who studies
Is
history?
she a college student who studies history?
この本を書いた作家は誰ですか？
Who is a writer who wrote this book?
Who is the writer who wrote this book?
ピアノを弾いている女性はあなたのおばさんですか？
Is a woman who is playing the piano your
Is
aunt?
the woman who is playing the piano your aunt?
一生懸命勉強しているその学生はじきに英語が話せるようになるでしょう。
The student who is studying hard will be
The
soon
student who is
able to
studying
speak
hard
Japanese.
will soon be able to speak English.
11. 関係代名詞、視覚、人以外。彼は尻尾の短い猫を飼っている。
He has a cat which has a small tail.
He has a cat which has a small tail.
これは3時に出発する電車ですか？
Is this a train which leaves at 3 o'clock?
Is this a train which leaves at 3 o'clock?
あれは僕の父に作られた机です。
That is a desk made which was made by my father.
made by my father.
その大工さんに建てられた家はとても丈夫です。
The house which was built by the carpenter is very strong.
The house which was built by the carpenter is very strong.
うちの庭にやってくる犬はいつもお腹を空かせている。
The dog which comes to our garden is always hungry.
The dog which comes to our garden is always hungry.
駅のそばに立っている建物は何ですか？
What is a building which stands near the station?
What is the building which stands near the station?
Stands near.
船のように見える雲が見えるかい？
Can you see the cloud, which looks like a ship?
Can you see the cloud which looks like a ship?
その作家に書かれた物語は多くの人に読まれるでしょう。
The story, which is written by the writer, will be
The
read
story
many
which was
people.
written by the writer will be read by many people.
先週開店したレストランに行こう。
Let's go to a restaurant which opened last week.
Let's go to the restaurant which opened last week.
子供たちは花で覆われた丘で遊んだ。
The children played on the hill, which was covered with
The
flowers.
children played on the hill which was covered with flowers.
12. 関係代名詞、所有格、フーズとオブフィッチ。彼にはお父さんがパイロットである友達がいます。
He has a friend whose father is a pilot.
He has a friend whose father is a pilot.
頂上が雪で覆われている山が見えますか？
Can you see the mountain, which covered with snow?
Can you see
The
the
top
mountain,
of
the
which
top
is
of
covered
which
with
is covered
snow?
with snow?
髪が長いあの少女がナンシーです。
The girl whose hair is long is Nancy.
That girl whose hair is long is Nancy.
趣味が車を運転することであるその女性はよく海に車で行く。
The woman whose hobby is driving often goes to the sea by
The
car.
woman whose hobby is driving often goes to the sea by car.
お母さんが中国人のその少年は中国語を話せますか？
Can the boy whose mother is a Chinese speak Chinese?
Can the boy whose mother is Chinese speak Chinese?
自動車が故障してしまったその男性は電車で仕事に行った。
The man whose car broke down went
The man
to
whose car
work
broke
by
down
train.
went to work by train.
屋根が緑色のあの家を見てください。
Please look at the house, the roof of which is green.
Please look at that house, the roof of which is green.
私は窓の大きな部屋で勉強したいの。
I want to study in a room, the window of which is big.
I want to study in a room, the window of which is big.
僕は図書館で題名が興味深い本を見つけた。
At the library, I found a book, the title of which was interesting.
At the library, I found a book, the title of which was interesting.
あの庭の大きな家は僕のおばさんのです。
The house, the garden of which
That
is
house,
big
the
is
garden of which is big,
my-
is my aunt's.
my aunt.
13. 関係代名詞、目的格、人。あれが彼が尊敬している作家です。
That is a writer which he
That is
respects.
the writer whom he respects.
トムはエミリーが一番好きな男の子ですか？
Is Tom the boy Emily likes best?
Is Tom the boy that Emily likes best?
彼はナンシーが愛した男性ではありませんでした。
He was not the man Emily
He
loved.
wasn't the man Nancy loved.
Nancy loved.
僕らが昨日会った男性は有名なピアニストです。
The man that we met yesterday was a
The man
famous
whom we
pianist.
met yesterday is
Is
a
a
famous
famous
pianist.
pianist.
あなたが教える生徒たちは頭が良いですか？
Are the students which you teach
Are
smart?
the students that you teach smart?
私が手助けした老人は駅に行きたがっていました。
The old man I helped wants to go to the station.
The old man I helped
Wanted
wanted
to
to
go
go
to
to
the
the
station.
station.
あれが彼が会いたがっている女の子ですか？
Is that the girl he wants to meet?
Is that the girl whom he wants to meet?
あなたが招待した人たちはもう来ましたか？
Have the people you invited come yet?
Have the people that you invited come yet?
彼女は誰もが知っている歌手です。
She is a singer,
She
which
is a
everyone
singer
knows.
everybody knows.
私の知っているあるアメリカ人はとても上手に日本語を話します。
An American I know can speak Japanese very well.
An American whom I know speaks Japanese very well.
14. 関係代名詞、目的格、人以外。あれは彼が描いた絵です。
Is that a picture he painted?
That is a picture which he painted.
That is a picture he
あなたは
painted.
彼女が毎日歌う歌を知っていますか？
Do you know the song she sings every day?
Do you know the song that she sings every day?
これらは私が撮った写真ではありません。
These are not pictures I took.
These are not the pictures I took.
私が昨夜見た映画はとても面白かった。
The movie I saw yesterday was interesting.
The
Very
movie which I
interesting.
saw last night was very interesting.
昨日彼女が焼いたクッキーは美味しかった。
The cookie she baked yesterday
The
were
cookies that she baked
delicious.
yesterday were delicious.
あの外国人が話している言葉はドイツ語ですか？
Is the language they speak
Is the language that
German?
foreigner is speaking German?
彼が書いたその物語は多くの人に読まれるでしょう。
The story that he wrote will be
The
read by
story
many
which
people.
he wrote will be read by many people.
ピーターが先月買った中古車は新しく見えますか？
Does the used car he bought last week
Does the
look
used car Peter
new?
bought last month look new?
彼が読みたがっている本は高いのですか？
The book he wants to read is the book he
Is the
wants
book
to
he wants
read
to read
expensive?
expensive?
彼が5年間勉強している言語は何ですか？
What is the language which he has been studying for 5 years?
What is the language which he has been studying for 5 years?
15. 先行詞を含む関係代名詞 What? 私は彼の言ったことが理解できなかった。
I couldn't understand what he
I could
said.
not understand what he said.
それがあなたが望むことなのですか？
Is that what you want?
Is that what you want?
彼について知っていることを教えてもらえる？
Will you please tell me what you know about him?
Will you please tell me what you know about him?
彼はこういうふうに言ったのです。
This is what he said.
This is what he said.
彼女がそこで見たのは驚くべきものだった。
What she saw there was surprising.
What she saw there was surprising.
彼らがしたことは正しかった。
What they did was right.
What they did was right.
我々が予期しないことが起こった。
What we didn't expect happened.
What we didn't expect happened.
君がしなければならないのは毎日勉強することだ。
What you have to do is study every day.
What you have to do is study every day.
Every day.
君のご両親が君にしてほしいことはもっと頻繁に手紙を書くことだよ。
What your parents want you to do is write to them more often.
What your parents want you to do is write to them more often.
あの政治家は言行一致しない。
What the politician says is different from what he does.
What that politician says is different from what he does.